This is an introduction to iReal Pro, an amazing app for musicians. If you're a singer or instrumentalist in a popular music genre like jazz, rock, or Latin, how do you practice your songs without hiring a band? You can use the app iReal Pro. iReal Pro simulates a rhythm section, piano, bass, and drums, that can accompany you as you practice. For improvisers, iReal Pro also shows you the chord changes and other useful information about each song. Why is it called iReal Pro? Well, like iPhone or iPad, it was created for Apple devices. Now there's also an Android version. Real, like a real band, but also like the real book, that big volume of jazz tunes musicians used to drag to gigs. These days, you'll see a lot of professionals just bring iPads loaded with iReal, which is maybe why iReal added Pro to the name when they released the second major version.
Let's try iReal Pro. Get the app. It's only about $12.99 and open. When you first open the app, it looks like this, kind of empty. We need to get some songs. We get them from the forums on the iReal website. iReal staff and users put them there. More always being added, and there's often discussions about different versions. It's really a community effort. So here's the website. In the menu, choose Forums. You see several different kinds of music. Let's choose jazz. Again, a few different choices. Let's go with Jazz 1300 standards. That's what most jazz musicians start with. Yes, that really means 1300 jazz songs, or songs done in a jazz style. So back to the app, and the songs load. You can see they're alphabetically listed, but you can also list them by title, composer, or style. By the way, you can also reach the forums from this little globe icon. I want to play a particular song, Gershwin's Summertime. There it is. So now you see something that looks like sheet music. The title, the basic style, the composer. You see the bars of the song and you see the chords. What you don't see is lyrics and melody because they're copyrighted. So iReal can't just give them to us. But when you see what iReal does provide, you'll see how great it is. Down here, we have the style, jazz, slow swing. We have the tempo, that's 80 beats per minute. We have the number of repetitions and the key. So let's give it a try. Counts in. Can you hear the piano, bass, and drums? Okay, let's try it again. And this time, I'm going to sing along. Summertime and the living is easy. Not quite my key. Let's change it. I click the key. Currently it's in A minor. Let's change it to C minor. And while we're here, let's speed it up a bit. We can use the plus and minus, or the slider, or we can use the style of the song. You can see it's currently in a slow swing. Let's try a medium upswing. That should do it. And let's change the repetitions. I think one's enough. And how about the mix? Piano, let's leave it where it is. Bass, just turn it down a little. And the drums, let's really bring them down. Don't tell my drummer friends. And while we're here, I'd like a 2-measure count in. Gives me a little more time. And let's make them both sound like a cowbell. Good. Okay, let's try it again. That's better. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is ripe. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Pretty neat, huh? The app, not my singing. Before we leave, I want to add this song to my own practice list so that I don't have to look for it every time. I click the export icon and add to playlist. I want a new playlist. Let's call it My Practice List. Whoops. There we go. iReal Pro has a number of other features, but that's enough to get you started. You can always get help. So that's iReal Pro, an amazing tool for musicians.